All right, guys, here is a look at Lesson 12 that was presented in class on Tuesday, December 1st. We will look at our opening, add to the analyzed point of view note catcher for Chapter 14, read Chapter 15, add to the analyzed character note catcher, with your assignments being to complete and submit gist and vocab for Chapter 15, and then reading Chapter 16. So let's get into our opening and look at our learning targets for today. I can analyze how Cal responds and changes due to the events in chapters 13 through 15. I can analyze how chapter 15 fits into the overall structure of the novel and contributes to the development of the setting of Two Roads. I can recognize and correctly use intensive pronouns. We don't actually spend any time on intensive pronouns today, but very simply, intensive pronouns are, for example, I read those learning targets myself. Myself right there is an intensive pronoun. We then got into chapter 15, read the whole chapter. You have a gist and vocab assignments for chapter 15. Vocab words are infirmary, shears, kerosene. We added to our analyzed point of view note catcher for chapter 14 based on Cal's point of view. We said that Cal is feeling nervous and worried about Shalagi. The pieces of text evidence that we found to support that: on page 152, Cal said he felt like a lamb being led to the slaughter. Page 153, the gut shot pain is back. At the end of the chapter, Cal pulls on the door instead of pushing it because he was so nervous. Then on page 155, I follow behind like a condemned man being led to the gallows. We said that the author developed Cal's point of view through figurative language. He used a lot of similes specifically. Also wanted to point out that in today's Canvas lesson, you have been provided with some help in catching up on that analyzed point of view note catcher. If you did not get any parts of it completed up until now, you've got the opportunity to do that. Next week, there will be a day that you are asked to submit this note catcher for your final formal grade for this quarter. So it should be an easy A because we have been working through it together. So that has been provided for you there. Then we went into analyzing the character note catcher. So this is something we have not seen since lesson 2. And so back in lesson 2, we analyzed Cal's character from chapters 4 and 5. We did this exercise with Percy where we identified challenges that he faced, identified how he responds to the challenge and what that response says about his character. So today we added chapter 9, 12, 13, 14, and 15. In chapter 9, Cal and Pop are talking on the train. Cal confirms that he is Half Creek Indian and what that means, and Pop shares stories with him from Shalagi. Cal responds by feeling confused and nervous. He is definitely questioning everything right now, but he quietly processes the information, which reveals that he is adaptable. And we've identified that he's adaptable also because he lost his mom. He had to give up school. They lost their farm. He became a hobo and now has yet another big change ahead of him. In chapter 12, Cal has a vision of the March on Washington. He has this vision in DC where he is worried about Pop and tries to find him, and then is also worried about Pop leaving him at Shalagi. So we said that he responds by feeling worried but hiding it, and that choice to keep it to himself, to not worry Pop, shows that Cal is selfless and loyal. In chapters 13 and 14 yesterday, Cal met Possum and gets a tour of Shalagi. His response to what he sees and hears, he remains quiet but hopeful as he makes a friend in Possum. This shows that he has perseverance and can stay in control of his emotions. Today in chapter 15, Cal gets his haircut, is treated harshly, feels sad but holds it all in, follows directions, and he is respected.